Well, New Life Church is a church that has gone through a tremendous amount of pain. In November of 2006, the founding pastor resigned amid a scandal that devastated thousands of people. Fast forward 13 months later, I'd been a senior pastor at New Life Church for 100 days, and a gunman came on our campus. A young man came on our campus with about 1,000 rounds of ammunition, an AR-15 assault rifle, and some handguns, smoke grenades. With the ammunition strapped to him, he opened fire in front of a van where David and Marie works, and their 4 girls were loading into the van to go to lunch. He shot through the front windshield, and when he did, the 2 girls, Rachel and Stephanie, an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old, died almost instantly from the gunshot wounds.
What we know is that a gunman opened fire here in the parking lot at New Life Church. Several teams continue to investigate.
The fire trucks and the ambulances came. As far as we know, not everything is stable there yet. They're still looking around for maybe even possibly another gunman.
Police have not released any information about the suspect or the person who died.
I can't even describe how terrible it was to have people murdered on your church campus after a worship service. And it just seemed like on that Sunday that we were done. I mean, it was just a feeling among us that this was the final blow, the final nail in the coffin. So we decided, we don't typically have church on Wednesday night, but we did this week. We called a family meeting. And it's at that meeting where the strength of our church came out. The strength of our people was revealed. At the end of the gathering, our worship pastor stood and sang a song that was written during the first pain, the scandal. And it was a song called Everyone Overcome. And when that song began to be played, literally the roof of the building I thought was going to come off. It was the most spectacular encounter with God that I've ever had with a group of people. There was something in the air, like the way I've described it is like a holy defiance, a determination in us that we were not going to give up our church, that we were not going to let our church be taken from us by some force of evil. And our hearts were welded together that night. And even now when we sing that song, memories are flooded into all of our hearts. You know, we just are all reminded that God is with us and is near us and is for us, even in the valley of the shadow of death. This is a book about a group of people who walked through the darkest place of their life, and we're on the other side of it, looking back over our shoulder, remembering what God has taught us about Himself, about us personally, and about each other, and the great memories and the lessons that we learned as we walked through a dark time. This book is for anybody who has found themselves in an unimaginable place, a place where they've lost their home, their business, a child, a job, a career, a dream, and yet they know that there's something better for them on the other side. They just don't know how to walk through the dark places of their life.